So we are trying to connect Sakila. So it's the connection is working on your end.
Yes.
So now we will start with substring. Okay.
This is new form.
So substring. Sub substring is similar to slicing that we did in Python, right? So it's similar to substring means looking for a specific character in a string. So in a string, if you look for specific character, then that is called substring. Similar to slicing that we do in Python. Okay. So let's say my name is we can even display some information like we do print in Python. So for doing a print in SQL, we can simply do select Ajit. Let's say if I do select as Ajit, this means I'm printing my information. So this will give you Ajit. Okay. So this makes a table name Ajit. Okay, and your value is Ajit. Okay.
Okay.
So here, if you want to simply populate A, then we can use substring start with 1, comma 1.
Oh, okay.
That will give you 1 A. Okay. Likewise, if you give 2, this will give you AZ. Okay. So if you start from minus 1 means last, and this will give you last. Starts from minus 1 and it gives you T, the last one. Okay. So if you give minus 2, it gives you last 2 value. Okay. So it works similar to slicing that we do in Python. Okay. So try this out by yourself once. Okay. So last week we converted our name to proper case, right? If you remember. So we converted our name to proper case. So this was our result last week. So we took left 1 to get first character, okay, and then did upper, and the remaining one minus 1, and we did lower. So this gave us the proper case, right? This gave us the proper case. So this was our actual first name, and we converted this to proper case, right? By using upper and left 1. Left 1 will give us P, okay? Will give us P, and the remaining one we did minus 1 so that we can get remaining value, and we did lowercase. Okay, so hope you remember this that we did last time. Okay.
Yes.
Now instead of doing this, we have a better way by using substring. Is more better way of doing converting it into proper case, because the substring is meant for doing slicing. So we will be using substring now. So what we will do, we will substring 1 comma 1, our first name we will get P, right? This will give us the first character. Come on, if you look at, So this will give the first character. Okay. Now we need all the remaining characters, right?
Mm.
So for that, what we will do again use substring. Substring, comma, first name. Now my substring starts with second. And if you don't give anything, that then it will go till end. Okay.
Mm.
So if you run this, okay, so it goes till end, right? So first one is always my uppercase.
Mm-hmm.
So this is always my uppercase,
No, yes.
and this one is always my lowercase. Okay, lowercase. Okay. Now if we need to concat both uppercase and lowercase, then we use concat function. Concat bracket uppercase comma lowercase. Okay, this will be as alias proper uppercase. So if you run this, this is our proper case. This is the more efficient way of doing instead of taking left, right.
Mm.
This is the efficient approach of taking. So why we need substring here? Because we need substring so that to make some join or to make some match, we need to have we need to extract some value from character, right? So for that we need substring.
Mm.
So so one of the use case would be, suppose suppose let's say if you have SSN information, right? SSN information here. So suppose one data set have SSN that have not SSN, let's say ID, for example, one ID information. Okay, so one ID has some alphabet, one starts with alphabet and then we have number, and another have some number 122 or 333, right? So in this case, if we need to match both ID, so for that we need to use substring and we need to slice this information so that we can take only this part, this first part, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for that case, for that purpose, even we use uh, substring. Okay, so try this out for yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, it's working.
Yes. I. Um, yeah. No, no, no. Okay. Select this one and this one. Convert this one and this one as this one.
So sorry, so here's this is one.
Sorry?
This is in one line. This is one line code.
Ah, yes. No. I didn't understand this one. Like
Which one?
upper substring first name 1 1, and that gives you like the first letter,
Yeah.
and
So
then
this gives the first letter,
mm,
and this one
and then what
gives
about this first name? Why we have like
just to show information. I have added this. So it's not.
okay.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, that's why I'm not understanding why this first name. Okay, line first. mm, One two, and then a lower substring first name
So
two, and
this
then
yeah. So here one comma one will give first letter.
yes.
Letter again from starts from two till end. Okay.
Until in lower
Okay.
first name one lower
Then we do concatenation. Then I did concatenation.
one x.
Yeah, makes sense, right?
mm,
So okay. So if I do let's say if I do substring of first name comma minus, let's say minus 4 comma 4, and I will check this with first name. So this will give me last 4 character. Okay. So to take last 4 characters, so it starts from minus 4 to 4. Okay, will give you last 4 character. If you give minus 1 to 1, this will give you last character. Okay,
yes.
minus 1 to 1 will give you last character. So minus 2 to 2 will give you last 2 character. Okay, if you do minus 2 to 1, this will give you second last character. Okay, I was shocked, like why it is showing up P. It's the first letter, but here I saw it's P is also here. So
Mm,
to 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 extract second last character, we need to give minus 2 and 1. Okay, so if you start playing with these, then it will make much it will make more sense. It will be easier for you.
Yes.
Okay.
No, purple.
So now let's go and fill in text.
Can I share my screen? I'm not sure what's wrong with my line of code. It's that simple,
Nothing is
but
going not nothing is going good for you today.
yes, yes. Just a second. First, I tried this one, and it's giving me this one.
You
Loads of.
did concat. We don't need to do concat there.
Yeah, I also tried this one as well,
Hmm.
and this is
When
giving me.
so there's something wrong.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Like I couldn't find out what's wrong.
so yeah, in the third one, third line. So you have also added first name there, concatenate first name. So remove that first name. Yeah, yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, okay. Now, yeah. So
All right. Oh, concat first name then.
you have also concatenated again. First name you have concatenated.
First name. Oh, this one.
Yeah,
Okay, that's why. Like,
that's right. That's right.
oh yeah.
So your concat should be in one line. So your fourth one should be in the same line. The fourth line should be in third line. Yeah, yeah. Give backspace. Yeah, this. Yeah, and also give alias like as what you are doing. I was not giving that. So as proper name you wrote. Similarly, for the first one, give as upper first character. Or, yeah, give some name so that it will
Oh,
be. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, good.
again, like this.
Yeah, as alias. Not for the first name because it's already first name. The one you did changes for yeah that
This one.
yeah as
Okay.
first letter first character. It should be underscore, should not be gap there. There should not be any space.
Ah, yes, space. Right, exact. Oh
Mm.
my god. I have forgotten so many things. I need to work out.
That's why it's very important to
The practice, yeah.
practice.
I know I'm lacking practice. I need to give more time.
Mhm. Yeah, if you run now, yeah, it's too big name.
Yes, for
Yeah,
now, I can only
okay, you
for a
can change
better
that.
understanding.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, stop your selling. Share screen. So now if we go in film text, and if you see here your description, your description always starts with A. Okay, you can see A epic drama, astro, A astounding reflection. So it always starts with A. So if you want to remove that A, for that even like similar function that we use in Excel as trim, what we can you can even use here trim bracket leading A. So we want to remove leading A then space because after A there is some space
Mm,
here, right? So I want to remove leading A space from description. Description is my column name, right? So this column
okay.
name is description. Okay. So if we close this and if we keep description here and if we run this, so now your first leading A and space is gone because that has been trimmed. Okay.
Mm,
So in this way you can trim your information because this is the part of data cleaning. So this thing, the trim one, you will encounter most often when you work in the real world data set. Okay. So So try to do this.
Okay.
I'll send you in chat because it will take time. Try to write by yourself, and if in case if you see any syntax issue, then you can follow this chat box. So likewise, to look for any, like in Python. So in Python to split, we use the split, right? So for example, my name is Ajit Umar Chaudhary. Okay. So we use in Python we use dot split. Suppose this is x, then x dot split. Then we gave space here,
Yeah.
and yeah, this split my name in first name, middle name, and last name, right? So
Mm.
likewise in SQL we have locate here.
Okay.
Locate will give you the index of your space. So this is in one, two, three, four, fifth one. So it will give you fifth index.
Mm.
Your space is in fifth index. Likewise, your other space is in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th index. So the locate will give you the index. So let's say, for example, if we use locate bracket, so what we are looking for? We are looking for space in name, Ajit Chaudhary. Okay. So if you run this, you can see here your space is in fifth, so it returns you the index. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in fifth position you can see your space. Okay,
Mhm.
so now we know that my space is in fifth index, right? So now what we can use, we can do substring here. Substring my name Ajit Chaudhary, and my substring starts from 1 and end till this index. This index is 5, right?
Mm.
So if we do this, then my output will be first name Ajit,
Mm.
right? So this locate will give you an index which
Mm.
is 5, and the substring will run from 1 to 5, right?
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. Try this yourself. I'll send you this in chat. So this is the use of locate function. It's work. It's
Mm.
working.
Mm. Yes.
Okay, so now let's say so I also have my middle name Ajit Kumar Chaudhary, and I want to know this second space. So here this we have two space here, right? So if I want to know my second space, then what I can do is and use locate, and then here comma. So I know that my second space will be somewhere after this one, after fifth index, right? My second
Mhm.
space will be after fifth index. So if I give here 7, roughly if I give here 7, so it should give giving 0. If I give 8, still giving 0. Oh, sorry, I didn't check for space. Firstly, I need to check for space. Now, so it's in 11th position, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is my 11th position, right? So why I gave here 8 is, so I knew that my second space will be somewhere after fifth index, right? So,
Mhm.
so if you can give even 7, if you give here 7, so it will still give you 11 because it's somewhere after fifth index, right? So if you even give here 6, let me reopen. Okay. So if you even I give 6 here, this will return me 11th index. Okay. Now let me try 5. 5. If I give 5 here, this will return me 5 because in fifth index I have space, right?
Mhm.
So I'm going to give here 6 so that I can get next space. So that is 11, right? This makes sense, right? So so if we need to, so by using now, if we use substring, substring, let's say I give my first name, comma, if I give 1 comma, and if I close this, so this will give me my first and middle name, right? Achit Kumar, because this locate will give me an output that is that contains second space of my name, right? So this will
Mhm.
give me Achit Kumar. Okay.
I don't understand your substring.
Okay.
This one.
So let's say, so have you understood this part, like a locate?
Oh yes, but then it's not working
Okay, so
in my condition. I don't know why.
in your
Uh,
okay, let me explain this and then I will stop sharing and I will
Yeah.
give you. So and then this will give me an so substring always works on uh field name. So the field name, start position,
Mm.
comma end position, right?
Yes.
So here this gives you the index of second position, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this gives you 11, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the start is always 1. If you start from 1, right? So this will give you Ajit Kumar,
Mm.
right?
Mm. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I
So
get it.
so press if you paste this here and you start from 1, okay, and your full name is Ajit Kumar Chaudhary,
Mm.
okay. And now if you select, and run this. This will give you Ajit Kumar. Okay.
Yes. Mm.
So do you want me to stop my screen and look at yours?
I need it
Yeah. Okay.
because like oh,
Same screen.
today I don't know what's wrong with me. Nothing is going right.
Because today is Friday.
And today is Friday. See, it's simple as this, but then it's zero, zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, now I get it. Sorry.
No, it's not work. Why it's not working?
Because like I have like only two words, and after nine there is no any space. That's why it's
Oh
showing.
yeah. Okay.
I got it right. Sorry.
Okay. Mm.
Such a foolish mistake.
So now if you only need last name, okay, for
Yeah.
example Chaudhary,
Mm.
then your last name, so you know your index till here, right?
Yeah.
So this would be your start position, okay, and then the end position will be your length length of first name comma last name.
Where is it? The last position. So it will give
So it
last
will
name.
give you last name, okay.
Mhm.
So you can try this out by yourself. Your homework will be
Mhm.
to extract Kumar middle name.
Yeah, I can do that.
You can do this now. Okay, you can try this later because we're already running late.
Okay.
Okay. So homework would be to extract middle name. Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's work with dates. Okay. So let's go in the address table. So here, if if I want to see if I want to see where my last name last underscore update date is equals to 2006 to 15, then you can see here you don't have any output. Why you don't have any output? Because your date is in it also has YYMM, so it also has hour minute second. You can see
Mm.
here it has
Mm.
hour minute and second. So to remove that hour minute and second, first we need to convert this as our date. Okay,
Okay.
so date of last underscore updated. I'm showing you the difference if we use date here. Is date here. You can see your this part is been removed, right?
Mm.
The hour minute second is being removed. Now we can apply here filter where your date part is equals to 2006 02 15. If you do this, then suppose select history, then you get all the information that is equals to 2006 02 15, right? So 2016 2006 02 15. Okay. So likewise, if you need only for year, we can use given year here. Year 2006. If we use, then this will show you all the information of 2006 of year 2006. Okay. So we have year function. Okay, likewise we even have month function. So for particular month, if you want to view, we can use that function there. Okay. Also, if you want to convert your last name, last updated field to any other format, okay, so you can even do that conversion by using date format, date underscore format, bracket, comma. So if you can do percentage m dash percentage dash percentage d dash percentage y. Okay, so don't use comma here. So this will change your date format. Okay.
Mm. Can you give me a minute?
Okay.
Sorry.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Sorry for that.
That's fine. So here you can see you have converted your YYYMMDD format to
GDY.
MMDDYYYY format. So you can use date format option. You can simply Google date format in SQL. Here you can see several formats. Let's see. You can see here several formatting you can convert. Okay.
Mm.
Likewise, if you use percentage, simply capital M, percentage D, percentage Y, then this will convert into this format.
February 5th.
Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can look at formatting option, separate formatting option. So this one is for MS SQL. This is for SQL Server. So
Mhm.
you need to look for MySQL because this is MySQL.
Mhm.
MySQL. So you need to look for MySQL. So the syntax changes based on your platform in this platform you are using.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we will start using mm, the aggregate function. So what is aggregate function? Aggregate function is aggregate function. So whenever we use sum, so aggregate itself says merging. So sum, max, min, count,
Mm.
average. So these are all your aggregate functions, right? So once you have aggregate function, you need to use group by clause, right?
Group by,
So
yes, yes.
so we need to use group by in SQL. So let's say, for example, so if we go in address table, let's say second directory from address. So if you look for district, let's say district, okay. So you can see Alberta, QLD, and so on.
Mm.
We have several list of groups. Now you want to count how many Alberta you have, how many QLD you have. There you need to use a count asterisk. So count asterisk means on basis of this field, this will to count. Okay.
Mm.
So
Okay.
so once you have count asterisk is your aggregate function. Like I said. So when you have aggregate function count average min max, you need to use group by function. Okay. So group by. So once you use group by, you need to use non-aggregate function. Okay, so this is your aggregate function. So anything that is except your aggregate function, you need to give everything in group by. Okay. So group by will include every field that is non-aggregative. Yeah. So we should include suppose if we have another column, XYZ column,
Mm.
FY, some if you have another column, you need to give all that column in group I. Okay. So
Mm.
what this does is it group information, it groups data on basis of district. Okay. And then it takes the count. Okay. It groups your data on the basis, aggregate your data on the basis of district, and it takes the count. So once we done this, so let's go in address table and select district, comma, count district, group by district. Okay. Okay, so this gives you the count, right? So in your data, in your address table, you have 2 Alberta, 2 QLD, 9 California. So these are your counts, how many counts you have in your data. Now you want to see highest count, which one has highest count. You can simply do order by 2. 2 means second column. Okay, so this is always ascending, so we need to give descending, DESC. So we can see the highest number of district is for this particular address. Okay, so this district has highest count, and then followed by California, and so on. So this descending order by 2 means second column. We're taking second column. Okay, and descending means we are doing on descending order. Group by means we are aggregating on basis of this count as tree. Okay, so don't be confused with order by, group by, where this condition. These are all quite common. Okay, order by and group by. Often the interviewer will test your knowledge and can ask you the difference between order by and group by. So that your concept is clear, you don't have any doubt in this tutor.
Mm-hmm.
So the interviewer often asks this question. Tell me the difference between group by and order by.
Yep.
Okay. So now it's clear.
Mm, yes.
Okay. Tell me the difference between group by and order by.
Sorry.
Tell me the difference. What is the difference between order by and group by?
Group by means like order by means it will put in like certain order like we did, and in group by it will group with the like different column if we give multiple column, and then it will do certain action like here it's doing count
So like yeah, so group order by will do sorting,
sorting kind.
either ascending or descending based on the column. And group by will do aggregation. You need to say this
Aggregate.
term like you need
Yes.
to do will do aggregation based on one particular field. Will do aggregation.
Mm.
Okay. So what sort of aggregation it can do? It can do aggregation on basis of count or sum or max or mean or average and so
Average.
on. Yeah. So here use we can even use where condition here. So suppose here I want to only see district where my address ID is less than 10. Okay, so I only want district where my address is less than 10. So where always comes before group by. Okay, so
Yes.
if you run this, so this will give you the list of all address where the address ID is less than 10. Okay, address ID is less than 10. Okay, any question here?
No.
So
Very-
likewise if we use having, so having is used to just like for example we used where to filter any value, any information, right? So
Mhm.
likewise we use having to filter aggregated column. For example, aggregated field is my count district, right? So to filter aggregate value we use having clause. Okay, so here if you want to see, let's say for example, if we want to see here all the counts, for example, all the counts greater than equals to 2. Okay, so greater than or equals to 2. Okay, so if you filter on the basis of aggregate function we use having. Okay, so
Mhm.
if you run this result, so we only have two record, that is greater than 2, greater than or equals to 2. That's why I gave equals to, so that we we will have some value here.
Mhm.
So if you want to filter any information based on aggregated field, aggregated column, and then there we use having clause. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so write this down. So having is used when we filter on the basis of aggregated field. Okay. So often in the interview, what is the difference between where and having? They are often asked like, when should we use where and when should we use having? So having is often used when you want to filter any aggregated field, and the where is simply used to filter particular column, filter data based on any particular column, any particular column. Okay. Whereas your having is used when we filter on
Aggregated.
on the basis of
Mhm.
aggregated field. Okay. So this is often asked in the question. Also, difference between group by and order by. Order by is also asked. So group by is used when we aggregate, when we use column, open aggregate function. Okay? And order by is simply used to sort data either ascending or descending. Okay? So these are the interview questions they often asked. Okay. So try this down by yourself. Try this yourself because this is very important, very very important. So if you understand this, that means 50% of SQL you have understood. If you understand group by and having, yeah, group by having, because mostly whenever you play with data, you often use group by having subquery. So if you have the good understanding of these function, then it's like 50% you know how to play with data in SQL. Or in Python, if you have good understanding of list, tuple, dictionary,
Mhm.
sets, that means you have basic command. Your basic is clear. Similarly, in SQL, if you have a good understanding of group by, having, order by, that means your basic is clear. You have basic fundamental knowledge. So try this by yourself.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, I'll send you this in chat in case if you encounter any issue. It's not like it's not like we studied simply doing group by and having in one query, and that's the end. You need to practice. Now you need to move from basic hacker rank to intermediate hacker rank. Okay, questions. So if you start looking intermediate hacker rank question, there you will encounter group by and having,
Okay.
and then you will actually learn. Okay, actually learn the fundamentals. Because if you don't practice these things, then it will be really hard for you. Okay.
Okay.
So likewise, if we move to film table, okay, so here we can see we have rental duration. Why I moved to film table is because here we have numerical information like rental duration, rental rate, length. So it would be easier for us to work on numerical data by using aggregation. That's why I moved to film table. So if we want to see minimum enter duration, you can use min function, max max function to see the enter duration, and average AVC function to use the enter duration. Okay. So your minimum enter duration is 3, maximum is 7, average is 4.98. Okay. So likewise, if you need to look at your rating, so let's say what do we have in rating? Let's check. So you can see your rating have some repeated values like PG, G, again G, and so on. So again, if you can use here sum to check to see. Suppose if you want to do sum of interval duration, so based on rating, how much is your total sum of render duration? So once we use sum, what we need to do? We need to use
Group by order
not order by. If you want to sort something, then we will use order by. If
Mm.
not, then we use group by. Okay. So here we don't need to sort anything because we only have 5 ratings. So why should we sort this information? Because it's already clear from this table. Okay. So we can use aggregate in group by information. this way. So this is very basic.
Basic.
Yeah. So uh, so we use subquery in even in join or do lots of manipulation and write one page or two page of script. We can go like SQL. But in this script, what you will see is all the fundamental things like group by or join or your subqueries or linking several tables using substring, cleaning some text. So you will see one page or two pages of SQL script, but it will contain everything the same. You will see everything group by having. So you have if you have a good understanding of this term, then you can understand the long query, even one page or two page query. So it's similar to programming. Like in programming, if you know what things are working, then we can drill down any issue, any bugs, right? So yeah, so in SQL even it's the same. So try to practice because you need to practice intermediate questions now. To complete basic and start practicing intermediate questions for from HackerRank.
Okay.
So we even have uh, in next week we will deal with duplication, how to handle duplication, how to remove duplication, how to do join, how to do merge. Even I will add some complex like common table expression CTE, which is often asked in interview. So I will add few topics that are often asked in interview. Even.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So okay, so that's it. I think that's it from my end. So practice, yeah. So have you completed phase one of statistics?
Yes.
Okay, so send me the link. I will review that.
Week week
Week, what
statistics
was the
week one.
statistics? So it's in DA using R quiz inside quiz week one. This one.
No, I don't think so. Come on. R unnecessaries. Let me check.
So yeah, okay then try to complete because this is what we will start from. So so next class, when do you want me to? Because I am available next class. Can I available anytime at but anytime means after 5:30.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, I think Wednesday and Friday, Wednesday and Thursday.
Wednesday and Thursday. Okay.
Is it good for you?
Yeah, that's fine. Wednesday and Thursday. Right now, uh, not sure of Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
but we can go on Wednesday. Okay, so because this week even 2 days is not complete because we did on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
That was last week class.
Class. Yes.
So this week 2 days is not complete yet. So it would be better if we do tomorrow or on Sunday, so
Ah,
that
yes, yes, yes.
we are on track with weekly uh,
Mm,
completion.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, or otherwise you can practice tomorrow and we can start on Sunday.
Yeah, maybe it's on Sunday after 5. I have work on Sunday after 5. Saturday and Sunday after 5.
Okay then then on Monday.
Monday, yeah.
Okay, then we will do on Monday.
Yeah.
We'll start on Monday.
Mm,
So on Monday, so start practicing intermediate questions
mhm.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. So before that, look at group by, outer by, having.
Mhm. Group by order.
Yeah. So all these things, and then start practicing intermediate questions. Complete is quiz one
Mhm.
of statistics, And even the hacker rank Python even practice not 10 questions, you can practice in 5 intermediate questions. It will not take much time for
Mm, yeah.
you. Okay? And you did this work you did today, visualization, this is good. So what I would say is, if you do visualization, try to interpret what you are doing. So what
Mm.
sort of visualization you are doing, and write it down in your copy. Okay,
Oh, okay.
and then and try to repeat that.
Mm.
Okay, so next time if you show me any visualization, I want you to explain in more clear way. Okay,
Okay.
so you prepare that once by yourself, and because if you explain me, then you'll have that habit of explaining things,
Mm.
because in real work you need to explain your work to your colleague or your mentor, right? So you'll
Mm.
have that habit of explaining things. Okay.
Can you show me that quiz once again?
Which one? This one?
It was on the
Big one.
R file. Oh,
I'll send you that in Skype. Okay.
okay, thank you.
Mm, okay, so yeah, that's it from my end. Okay, have a good weekend. See you on Monday.
Yeah. See you on
Okay,
Monday.
bye. Practice a
Bye.
lot.
Yeah. Okay. I will practice.